Well, well, well. How are you doing, my friend?
What's up, dude? How's it going?
It's been busy, as you can probably tell. I um I just spent the last today's 4 days, last 4 days taking practice exams, and these tests are like 7 hours long. So yeah, yeah. But it low key like I've been trooping through them though. They've been good. Yeah. Yeah, basically, basically. I am basically employed with this lifestyle. I did something yeah, I'm sure like this will help me, but I did something crazy today. I set up the second monitor and it's like low-key floating. This is crazy. I think the brightness is too high. I don't know how to adjust the screen. Uh, from this, yeah. Nah, it's chill, bro. Don't even worry. Oh, eye saver mode? Ooh, eye saver mode. It's kind of nice. What else is there? Oh, wait, hold on. It's upside down, so I have to like, because it's hanging from the. I know. Oh. Oh, okay. I see. Game mode. What is this? Go to game mode? No. It's Bluetooth speakers, sound output. And this has its own speakers too, so it's just kind of weird. Uh, yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I'll like see if I like the workflow with this. I don't know how it'll be, but it might be interesting. I don't know what I want to use it for, but definitely for something. But not always necessary. Yeah. Yeah. So man, what's up, bro? What's up? What's been going on with you? How's your leg? You think? Okay, that's good. That's what we like to hear. Oh yeah. No, when I saw that, I low-key I forgot that that happened. What is my... No, I know you work out. It's just like it was just shocking. Oh, 5 pounds, dang. But I mean, yeah, it's been like what, 6 weeks. Yeah, and also it's like literally injured. Like, does it hurt to bend? Oh, right, right, yeah, right. With me, I've been doing boxing. I've been studying. I've been low key shirking my responsibilities at work, and I just told them I'm on spring break. I told them I'm on vacation, but literally I'm just like studying. I can't escape. I work at a lab, at like with mice. We study obesity. So yeah, it's pretty cool. To obesity, oh, diet and exercise. Yeah, me too. Yeah. I thought it was GLP ones, but then yeah. No, this conversation is always so predictable, bro. No, because in the Big 26, right? The logical flow is like always, no matter who you're talking to, like even scientists, um, it's like that. It's just funny. Um, but yeah, what I think about GLP-1s, I think it will make our population healthier. I think it will decrease the attractiveness value of being a thin person. Of course, you still need to do resistance training to build muscle, and that will still be its own like social indicator to other people like about his competence, but the desirability of being thin and being like somewhat like in your appropriate weight range is definitely gonna like um offend people who do like work hard to maintain their weight naturally. So that's like one thing. But I think it is very good for society as a whole that we're able to like be healthier, and of course it doesn't change like what diets people actually take. But if we have a society where people can like work longer and like spend more time being productive in society rather than like being in bed and like being sickly, that's like it's a net good. And not everyone in life has a priority to maintain their weight, especially people who are like working super hard to like build rockets and like I don't know, build highways and stuff. So um, it definitely like for a more jobs for you. Bro is like fully into the what's it, zero sum game of life. That's so funny. Everyone else, yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. Like it's always like I live by the fundamental attribution error where everyone else is always doing something wrong but me. It's all circumstance, bro. Like Loki, like I didn't deserve this, bro. Like long term, right? Right. Well, think about it. This is the way I think about it, right? Like, here's like an example. Think of every single person in the past 4 years. No, in the past 10 years. No, not 10 years. Maybe 5 years. Yeah, like since COVID. Every single person since COVID who's decided to take a degree in computer science, right? And they take their first year, they learn Java, whatever. They take their second year, and their peers are starting to get internships. And they look around, they're like, all right, well, maybe I should get an internship too. So they apply to all the big ones, Netflix, Amazon, um, Fang, all the big companies, Google. Um, and they realize, oh shoot, I don't have the credentials to get into a good internship. So they, end up getting in some like weird like small company like in like Seattle, and they go there for the summer and they come back and they make like their 7K, and then they're like, okay, well that was a good internship, but I'm looking for like a big company. And um they're hit with the sudden reality of the bell curve, where the wall in front of them is so high it looks like freaking Everest, and they're standing there at like the bottom, like you know, not even the lowest. They're like maybe the bottom like 40%, 50%, maybe even 60%, and they're over top the average. But the climb to the very top, like 3%, is so extreme. They just can't do it. Like only there's a reason 3% is 3 out of every 100 people, because that's the amount of people who have the mental, the physical, the like the almost psychopathic drive to work that hard. And it's the same with people who are fat. It's hard. It's like I look at like it's not something everyone can do, and it might not be in my personality for me to be like that. But if I were to look up the mountain of computer science, I'm like, yo, I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not even in the top like 90%. I'll be honest, like I'm not gonna sit down and work on computer science, and that's just some like for some people that's just not their priority. But they can take a drug that doesn't put them in the top 3%, but at least brings them to average. That at least makes people when they walk down the street not be like socially ashamed to like go to a wedding, or even something as simple as going out to dinner where like they won't get looked at by people. Like it's literally like, yes, I don't recommend it to people our age. I don't recommend it to people who have a good trajectory in life and they just want to ease way out. It's like the same thing with like abortion, like 1% rape, and then like what is it, like 5% like um what is it, like actual like like the child has like abnormal like mutations or whatever, or like it's gonna kill the mother or whatever. Like these are edge cases. 94% due to quote unquote social factors, bro. Like shut up, bro. Like just nah. Like you're killing the kid, and it's it's I would say I would have that attitude towards someone who's like low key, they just don't work out and they just have a bad diet, and I would tell them to like pull up by your bootstraps, young man, go to the YMCA. But like on a societal level, where most people are genuinely sheep and they listen to every piece of news media that they see and like genuinely believe it, I think it is a very good on par benefits for society as a whole. Of course, industries are going to do their thing and industrialize it and push it to its most logical end where they'll make money, and then it'll become a fad, and then like salad to go will start putting like sprinkles of it in their salads, and then it'll be like a big thing in 2027. But then like, oh whatever, like okay, sure, like that'll all happen, it'll be annoying, and then the counterculture will come in and swing, and like the big gym fad of 2028 will come and say, oh my gosh, like working out is healthy and body positivity turns out to be like a big lie, and then everyone in the fashion industry is like starving themselves to the edge of bulimia all over again, just like how it was in 2007. And then like it'll be fine. Like GLP-1s will always be there, and America as a whole and the society as like like America will be like not the burger country anymore, where like everyone is genuinely like greasy fried, like dripping down their mouth, like working at McDonald's, like as they're eating McDonald's, it's a definitely a net good for society, and I'm like happy it exists. But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't take it. I think I made a YouTube video about this, like it's like a little salt and pepper shake. I made that up on the spot. That'd be so funny, bro. Food that makes you less hungry as you eat it. As if that's how all food doesn't know. uh, Bro, that's so funny. Oh my gosh, wait, the fact that that sounds real scares me. Oh no, bro, no. That's actually creepy. Have you heard of the World Economic Forum? Yeah. Okay, you have. Nah, no, no, you're good. It's just like that's scary. Like their thing where it says like, "Oh, you'll own nothing and be happy." Like, bro, what? Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. That's scary. Like it's already that like that with Netflix. Like I mean, to be honest, with movies, I don't care about owning movies, or I care about owning books, I guess. Yeah, like but that's such an innocent thing. Like no one cares about owning a movie unless you're like a film fanatic. But like, what if you don't own your house? Like everyone doesn't own their house. Like, and then you'll be happy. Like they'll make it all shiny and nice, and like they'll pump up the novelty. We're like, oh, live in like lease your house. You know, live in a new house every year. It's like, oh my, dude. Yeah, every yeah, dude, that's yo. Isn't it already like that? It's not like that already. Oh, I thought we already. Oh, I see. Mileage. Would you lease a car? Would you lease a car? Would you lease a car? Maybe. I mean, like, forever. So maybe like, do cars? I mean, yeah, cars nowadays last pretty long. Forever that'd probably be what, like 15, 17, maybe 20 years at most. A 2000. Did you buy it yourself? How many cars did you wreck? What? Who? You survived 3 car crashes. Oh yeah, yeah. Yikes. So completely his fault. Yeah, yeah. Bruh. Bro, that's insane, bro. They're just actively scamming you. Oh, screw this guy. Oh, dang. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And they just drove away? Oh shoot. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Just lazy. Jeez Louise. The Tundra's a pretty bulky machine, so it's like, yeah, can handle stuff. Yeah, yeah. It's bendy. It's bendy. Loki meant to be run over. Bro. Huh, okay. So you just had to replace the piece. To do that, you could just get a new one. Yeah, yeah. Wow. It's from, yeah, money from back to back to back. Oh, jeez Louise. None of those crashes sound, maybe the ditch, but none of the, like, literally legit, when I was in EMT, I legit saw like a Ford, what's the Ford F-150. In Texas we have like those big, thick, lampposts, right? Like, it's low-key, like, low-key bigger than, probably like, like round as, no, smaller than the bed frame. I know, but like huge lampposts like on the highways, right? When we had a call, the Ford 150 ran like probably 40, 50 miles per hour smack dead center into one of these thick poles. There were five kids inside, and and then the father, no, the mother was driving, and it's like none of the people died, thank Kevin's, but like this one kid's tooth like jammed right up his nose, like up his forehead. That was super bloody, but like other than that, but like the to see the truck like cartoonishly wrapped around this pole was just insane to look at. I'll never forget that thing, dude. Like, yeah, the fact that we could all die, just like we give like these giant mechas to like people who don't have fully developed brains yet, like teenagers literally, and then they go around at like 50, 60, 70, 100 miles per hour, like, it's so easy. Why are trucks big? What's that? Protection Agency? That EPA? I thought you were talking about a different EPA. Something other than the Environmental Protection Agency. What? Surely they would want a smaller vehicle? That's crazy. Remember. That's crazy. Huh, it's an interesting piece of American lore. So what's been going on? Hmm. Man, that's tough. What did she say? It's very mature of you to admit that. That is, wow. That is, I don't know what to say. Wow. So what's your plan? Yeah. Oh yeah, no, yeah, of course. No, that night I was mad tired, and honestly, I've been staying up late way too much. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, yeah. So you're gonna tell her that you talked to the Indian boy on your phone? No, no, I'm just joking. No, honestly, I here. This is probably one of the best gifts that could happen at this phase in your relationship because I this is I don't have a science for actually there might be a science for this. This is my personal theory about what do you say relationships. You know, like back in school in literature class, we learned about the hero's journey, and what makes a story interesting is the hardship they go through, right? What makes, in my opinion, a relationship strong is the hardship that happens. And if you front end the hardship, right? Like let's say you've been dating someone for like 7 years and then you get married. And then for literally for 7 years you've just it's all been happy fun times. And then something happens where it's like mortgage and you like financial problems or whatever. And it's like suddenly we're dealing with something that's hard. It's like, yo, like we've never had to deal with this. And it's like I don't know, like it's a great place for the relationship to also get strong then at that point as well. But like the hardship is and like I obviously I've never been in a relationship, but I know people who've talked about like worst scenarios, right? Where like you literally like people get like walked in like cheating, right? Which arguably like who is to say what's worse or not, but um and uh it is something that both people go through equally something that's difficult because I'm not a girl, so I can't really speak directly on it. But there are there's certain pain points that like she will also like women in general also be like thinking in their head like it's literally like how do you say it's like dealing with someone dying. It's like a grief basically, and also a doubt in themselves and like am I not being a good enough like woman or whatever. I don't really know. I'm not a girl, but there is like that like you can basically expect like episodes of like freaking out like I heard this one story where this this Christian couple went through something like this and she was driving and his foot was broken so he couldn't walk and so she was driving and suddenly like like 10 minutes like a 10-minute drive away from their house she screamed and she pulled over and she told him to walk home and she just said get out and he's like I can't walk. She says get out and then he gets out of the car with his crutches and she drives away and she comes back after like half an hour and it picks him up and he only moved like a couple meters and she's like sorry like I don't know what happened and he's like yeah well whatever I deserve it it's you it's like because because like the pain that you go through is also being felt. You know, it's a joint thing. And my one of my points I'm trying to make here is that like just like the hero's journey, these sorts of experiences, especially at a young age, is so freeing. It's so freeing. It feels trapped because now it's like I can't move. I can't blink. I can't breathe without telling her, showing her, proving to her that I'm like changed. But like you're it's not going to be like that forever. It's not there the ability to be able to take a deep breath in and out in a relationship is worked and paid for by blood. And that price is worth the high ticket price it does, because at that point it may be several years from now, it may be several months from now, I don't know. When it is eventually like that, it is worth and like paid for, so and I also want to say like legit, I had a youth pastor that I respect very very much. And when I was in my senior year of high school, I he went on that stage. It was just a regular, he wasn't even talking about like dating or relationships or anything. I honestly forgot what the message was even about. It was so long ago, but somewhere randomly, like unpromptedly, he just mentioned like, yeah, I had a crazy addiction to this stuff when I was a kid, when I was in high school. And everyone's suddenly attention got snapped onto him, and they're like, this guy, yo, this guy's the most spiritual, like we all look up to him basically. And he's even transparent because he got promoted to like like in churches, like people are like, some people are a youth pastor and then they get promoted to like, like other more important roles in the church, right? So then he was promoted, and then he also got promoted to a different church. And he he doesn't push that story in people's faces like like any like, I don't know, but people know. That's something like, he's very and I think part of the reason he's so transparent with it is because he's gotten over it, and also he's low Kirkinuenly like 28 years old, so like he's he has like three daughters. He but he told this very interesting story once, and that like it got me thinking, because like here in Frisco we have like a mall outlet area. It's really nice to have like dinner and stuff, like high end like shopping. And then they were him and his wife were walking next to a Victoria's Secret, and he just had this like overwhelming urge to like look away. Like as he walked past it, he would like legit put his hand like right here, and then like close his eye and kind of look away as he was walking by, because like like the windows shopping stuff is like weird. um and honestly, as a side note, most of the models on there are fat nowadays, so it's like, what is there to look at? But anyway, sorry, I shouldn't have made that joke. But um, yeah, he just wouldn't look away, and it's like it got me thinking like, is it always gonna be a sort of, I'm always on thin ice, I'm always on 1 HP, I'm always on like one hit away from being like, uh, it's an identity thing. And that this is probably like addiction like 101. But it's just, yeah. biological. I ran today for like 6 miles. It feels good. That's even worse, yeah. Have you ever heard of theology of the body? It's a very fascinating, um, how do I say, I guess, theology. I came across in like 2023. I can send you some of the videos, like 10 minutes long. They're very interesting, and they have a very unique perspective on not just like this singular topic, but like how the Bible talks about bodies, and like male and female and union. And the guy who one of the people who runs the channel, he obviously like he when he was young he also had like the same issue, and he tells his story about how literally the night before his marriage, he went to this like old church and it was empty. It was kind of like Home Alone, except there was no choir and there's no old man to talk to. It was just like him, and he went and he just um it was very weird what he did, but like it's such a like profound image in my head. I always like remember it. He went to this like one of the benches and he prayed there, and he prayed there for like 4 hours. And there was a very interesting way he described it. From what I remember from that video from like 3 years ago, is that he recollected every memory of what he did and what he saw, and he basically unfolded it and then gave it and like surrendered it to God basically. And he's like, "Please take this from me. It's not a part of me anymore. I lay this at your feet." And he spent like 4 hours, like the night before his wedding, just like basically giving up every memory of what he remembers and just like admitting it to God. And I don't really remember what else happened during that time. Like maybe he was feeling a certain way when he was doing that. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he was just like, I don't know. But it's it is a marking event. It is definitely something. It's definitely like it's like a signpost to yourself in your life, where it's like you enter a doorway and whatever is behind you is left behind you in a different room. And as you enter into a new era, and I think it was easier for him because he was literally getting married, but like just like how we were talking, like how an identity is something that is very definitional. Can take this as an opportunity to make this a signpost in your life and do something similar, or maybe you don't have to, but I don't know, it's something that I think would be, especially if you treat it in a certain way. um and also like another thing too, like just like as a thing, don't be too keen to perform in a certain way to her about how much you've quote unquote like changed or haven't changed or whatever. Just like do the things that you know you should be doing, and the change will show itself up. You don't need to like push it into, or you even know you don't even push it onto yourself, or like overcorrect for yourself, or like whatever. It's like the actions you take and like the beliefs that you have and the identity that you shape for yourself and like the conversations you have with God will compound into something where it won't be spoken about, but it can be felt. It won't be necessarily explicitly seen, but it will be noticed. Um, so yeah, don't over stress about you know performative male. It's like you don't need to pull out the what's it called? What's the latest book? The Hobbit has no women in it. J.R. Tolkien. Yeah, so you don't need to pull out the Hobbit. Like it'll just be you know yeah. Let me find them right now. Let me find them. It's called Philosophy. No, it's called Theology of the Body Institute. But I have to find the exact video I saw. They're like from 2023. I have to scroll down a bit. Theology of the Body is. Let's see. Chicka. What did it say? Hmm. My mom has dreams like that too. When I was a kid, my mom had dreams of like a snake, like eating little dots. And then she asked me if I was playing games, and it's like, yeah, this is a game called Slither.io. And she saw me, and also recently in 2023, she had a dream that her mom was in a coffin. And then she woke up, she made her coffee, and then 3 hours into her work, she got a call from her brother, and then her mom died. Um, yeah, so she literally like packed up and went to India like the next day, and yeah, Literal visions in the modern era. What did you prompt it with? And you didn't give anything else, just like the transcripts. Oh, okay. Yeah. You know what'd be crazy? You know what'd be crazy? If you talk to her dad. Just a thought. Oh, just, um, have a conversation with him. Let him know what's up. Let him know that you're trying and see what he says. I think it will be not as bad as you think, but also a I think it is worth. I think one of the most important parts of a marriage or a relationship or whatever, um, is the understanding that you are the caregiver that her dad, any woman's dad, is the caregiver as she grows up. And like Bible literally says, the man goes to be with his wife under the household. And so the relationship a man has with his wife's father is a significant one. And in this phase of relationship, I think it would be a very, not noble, but you don't have to be, but it would be very good if you did. I'll tell you this: pray about it. Pray about it. Pray about that specifically, and just a thought, and I think it would be good, but. Oh my gosh. he 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 he's like he put down very strict ground what's it called, boundaries. He's like, emotional barrier, do not come to me. Yeah, that is. Loki, I remember I had a church camp as well, and I was drawing. I think I still have that drawing, whatever. I was drawing a house or whatever. I was like, it was like 20 minutes before lights out. I'd brushed my teeth. I had a top bunk. I was like, the light was like right above me. I was just drawing, and then like a bunch of kids, like they walk in. They're like sweaty. They were just playing basketball, and then they were talking about like, oh, what's your favorite type of like woman? And then they were all talking about all these different cultures, and I'm like, how is this conversation like entertaining to you? But like, I don't know, like I could, I don't know exactly what they said, but I can kind of relate because I was just like having a good time drawing in my notebook, and I was like enjoying my little house. And I had like a blue marker, and then they were like disturbing me, and they're talking about all these weird things. And apparently, after I went to bed, after lights out, there was more like shenanigans that happened. I was like legit fast asleep. But yeah, I don't know. It's yeah. Okay. You laughed. It's funny. It's still funny. It's still funny. Right, right. Oh, wonderful. What grade was this? Yeah, no one peaks in middle school, bro. That's crazy. That's wild. That's insane. Yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. But then it literally, people literally have memories of it. Yeah. Oh, it's back. That's crazy. The, yeah, under a bunk bed in front of other people. Yo. What? Hey, yo. Ew. Yo. That's crazy. I. And he just like committed. He just full committed to the bit. That's crazy. I mean, like, frontal lobe's not fully developed now. That's a thing. Yeah. Hey yo, sus. Indian kid. Well, Indian kids nowadays are more. They're more edgier. Today's breed of Indians are more edgier. Um, because they're born here. In India, there's a huge. There's more of a culture of like respect in family but like, there's still a lot of like, every culture has like weirdos. It's like you probably saw in the news like lots of like rape charges going on like in like certain parts of India. I don't keep up with the news, but like I've seen it because the front page of Reddit. Whenever I have the unfortunate side of it, I don't go on Reddit. Honestly, I hate Reddit. I used to, dude. You know how much Reddit karma I have? It's from also all from high school. I have to check real quick. I have, oh my gosh, I'm so fat. I have a 1,080, 187,000 karma. Oh, no, you, yeah, sorry, I don't have a million. Sorry, I don't even have a quarter million. But, man, yeah, now I hate it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's like memes. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, it's Reddit is so liberal and like so. But anyway, like there are, yeah, I sent these are the older videos from the channel. Like the modern ones are probably also good, but I just haven't watched it because I just like, I don't know, I haven't been watching this kind of stuff recently. But I this is legit like core memories for me. Like this guy and like the way he explains it. Like I'll tell you, I legit I also made a couple of videos myself, but it's not like direct topic. But I made this video called "Women." Let's see if I can find it. NX 128. Let's see. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Videos. This one. Uh-oh, it's timestamped. Hold on. Let me remove the timestamp. Share. Copy. There's this. I think I made other to make cringe videos from a long time ago. I don't know. You might want to see it, but uh, I made a video called "Is Body Shaming Bad?" I made a video here. You can see the title yourself. I don't know if who's awake in my house. Um, let's see. This is like legit like almost 3 years ago, but there you go. This is like back when I used to watch these kind of videos. Um, but yeah. Anyway, yeah. There's some just some resources. But anyway, yeah. I was saying. Basically, imagine like a piece of paper. I don't have a piece of paper that I want to do this in front of me because Loki paper is kind of expensive. But basically, imagine you have a piece of paper, and he says, this guy, I forgot what his name is, but he says this paper is a creation of God, something that God made for humans to enjoy, and the devil. He takes his creation and he crumples it up. It has all these like hints and crimples and crunks and tears, holes, and he uncrumples it and he raises it up for people to see, and he goes, "This is what I'm selling you. This is yours, and this is beautiful." And it's basically so because Satan can't create anything. He only perverts what's there. And this is true for anything, like, Satan didn't create the apple on the tree. He, like, legit just told a lie about something that's already there and just perverted the truth. And, he says this is also true for sex. And, he sells a lie. And that also sticks with me because I'm like, why would I want to buy or eat the fruit of something that is like discounted, that is not like it's as if like you have like a beautiful white t-shirt and then you like use it to scrub the like New York drains, and then you hold it up like, oh yeah, this is what everyone wants, this like dirty t-shirt. Like, no, that's used. I want like the clean white one. So yeah, it's he uses that to describe how I forget what exact content, but basically he just used that to describe like certain context of, I guess, like sex or doing whatever before marriage, or anyway. But like, yeah, I don't know. I think, let me know what you think about these videos because it's been a while since I've seen it, so I don't know if they're still topically relevant. These hit hard when I was like when I first saw these. I was like, yo, this guy's spitting fire. But yeah, yeah. And then of course just like my nerdy spin off of of whatever he was trying to say with my own knowledge. I don't steal content. I always, what's it called, what's the fan fiction word for transformative? I create transformative content, so me, I'm always original with it, so yeah. Nice setup. Wait, let me get a good look. You got the blurred background. Oh, this is crazy. Nice haircut. I like your cut, G. Nice. You know what's funny though? No matter how much hair you have, I swear you would always look like a Sam. You just got a Sam face. Dude, I was on the Bedwars. It's been a while since I've been on the Bedwars server, but I turn on my camera as I do, and other people actually turn on their camera, and it was a culture shock because I'm like, wait, these people actually exist? These people are real humans. They're not AI, like living in a simulation, like in my Bedwars Discord server. And I was like, Bed Wars, but it's with real people. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Wait. I mean, I was on Bed Wars ranked, and someone asked me in the chat like, "Oh, are you Samuel Joseph?" And I'm like, "Yeah, get off my Discord profile." And he's like, "Maybe don't dox yourself, little kid." And I'm like, "Shut up." but it was chill. Like I don't like I haven't missed what it. Well, people like if you just click my thing, people see like I don't know I have this is actually kind of a meta commentary. Like the way I live on my technological space is always very open. Like I like because people will not always be in my computer or in like my phone, but like there's like a metacognition of understanding for me where it's like, oh, I know whatever I put in my brain is part of me, and therefore things that I have on my phone or even have on my feed, it affects me. And I don't know, like I know it's not like this for everyone, but I get physical pain whenever I start seeing. Well, maybe it might be like this for other people with ads. Like if you see an ad, you're like, oh, like yo, get this out of my face. Like I do not want to be anything associated with like any ads. But like legit, I'll see like in Insta or someone will show me an Instagram reel at school, right? Because I actually had to do, um, so I'm like the part of this club, and we had to do promotion for our club, and we were filming Instagram reels. And then this girl was showing me like, oh, we can take this idea, and I started watching the reel, and then I'm like, ew, I don't want to see reels. Like, and it wasn't the skit. It wasn't like it was just like some my oh my gosh. I was getting my cars serviced yesterday, and my sister was next to me, and she was watching AI Love Island. And it's like fruits where like the host is a banana. Oh my gosh, dude, it's so brain rot. And then there's like a cherry. No, so there's like a bachelor, right? And the bachelor is a pineapple. And it's like bachelor pineapple is like waiting for like the ladies to pull up. And then like cherry pulls up and peach pulls up. And you already know like it's so bad. And I'm like and she looks at me watching. I'm like looking at her like what's going on here? She's like, yeah, I know it's bad, but I'm low key invested. I'm like, yo, get off TikTok, bro, please. Like when I was in high school, I was shadowing my doctor, like this one doctor. He's a really accomplished spine surgeon, and he something that surprised me at first was like he watches TikToks. This was 2020, legit 2020. He watches TikToks like in between like patients or like in between like surgeries or whatever. And then like a couple of weeks into our like my internship, right? I he was like in this one patient's back. He's like looking apart, like peeling apart all like the threads and stuff. And he's like, and he talks like, hey Sam, like, and like what's your thoughts on like TikTok and like Instagram? I'm like, yeah, I don't really have TikTok on my phone. I don't really like it. I think it's bad. And he's like, yeah, you're such like a mature like high school. Like I can't believe you would not have TikTok. Like, it's actually so good. Like I should actually like get onto something. I think you're onto something. Like because TikTok is so like dopamine and he starts talking about all this like crazy. And I'm like, just get off TikTok. I don't know. It's um, but I don't know. It's no, but that's not even your fault though. Oh wait, see you can do that. Yeah, it's not even your fault though because so YouTube Shorts like YouTube like they push shorts onto your feed, right? Because like you'll open up the app because actually for 2 years straight I didn't have the YouTube app, and you'll open up the app. Yeah, it's blurred. It'll open up the app and you can't even it it will just open on a short, and it's like bro, like no, shut up. Um, and when I first got Twitter. Yeah, get off it. Yeah. I need to do that too. But also, yeah. Yeah, oh, what's that? I can't see it. Is it is it a knit? Is it a knit? Oh wow. It's a collage. Oh, that's awesome. My best friend, he every year into his relationship, he broke up last year, but he was in a relationship for like 3 years, and every year for his birthday, she would make him something like a collage, and it got bigger every year, and I thought it was like the sweetest thing ever. Um, but yeah, that's awesome. That's cool. But oh yeah, when I first got Twitter, they showed me some nonsense in my feed, bro, and I had to train it so hard to like stop showing me like politically charged stuff to stop what like it literally. Yeah, yeah, no, it's bait rage bait, bro. But it's good for the algorithm. Yeah, it gets engagement. Yeah, it's like if you ever, yeah, yeah, sure, yeah. But it's legit like how clicks work. You like like Sabrina Carpenter's latest album cover. It was so controversial because like it was basically a picture that was really it's sus basically. It's so sus that even mainstream media was like, like how like you walk a dog with a leash. So basically, it's that except with her hair. So, um, so anyway, yeah, it was so shocking and like politically charged. I'm not politically charged. Sorry, it was it was so like shocking. That's the only way to get engagement, and in today's world, negative what's it called, engagement versus negative positive engagement doesn't matter as much. It does matter a little bit because like the longevity the longe what's the word, longevity of your brand is on the line. But in the short term it's great because you get views and you get streams on your Spotify, and it's like amazing, and people actually like listen to your music. And she wasn't nominated for anything at the Grammys, I don't think, but she was there because she's low-key relevant. And yeah, like that's what legit artists do, and it's like kind of sad. But that's how the algorithm works. Well, Apple's also know they're consciously making a non-profit. Sorry, they're making a loss off that service because they sell $1,000 phones. Yeah, yeah, of course, dude. This is actually something I learned very recently because I was reading a paper about this. But the music streaming industry is very interesting because most, if you think about the big players, right? Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, these are all, well, all except one, are essentially offering you a service that is not a single thing about any of these services unique from one another. They all do the same thing. You're a user, you want to listen to a song, the streaming service gives you the song. And it becomes a zero sum game where whatever streaming service has the cheapest price, you just a cent cheaper, all the users go and migrate to that one service, and all the other services are left in the dust because that's the nature of competition, right? Like Spotify tries to do some fun things like, oh, Spotify Wrapped, look at all the songs you've listened to, and it's like it becomes like yeah, that, but also it becomes like a culture thing where it's like, oh, there's so many songs, and like, oh, you're like a Samsung user versus an Apple user, like, oh, you're like your orange, sorry, not orange, green text bubbles are ugly, but like it doesn't even matter because it's the same song. And also, legit, the artists are getting fed up of being fed literal pennies per stream when the true reality of how music should work is that music should sorry, owners songwriters should own the copyright and the ownership of their song and sell the music directly to the users without having to worry about some weird middleman who basically takes all of the money from the consumers. No, no, no. They sell their own music to the directly to the, like, for example, my favorite artist, John Bellion. I got a uh, I got a collectible card from him for free. This is this is him, and it's cool because if you like scan it with your phone, it creates like this animation, and it's basically like a clip from his live show. I wish I was able to go, but I was broke at the time. Now he doesn't do shows anymore. But he sent this to me like a week ago, and at the end of the animation, it's like a link to his vinyl that he's selling. He's selling like a vinyl of his live show recorded performance, and it's like low key. I'm kind of intrigued, and so the idea is that like if you're an artist and you get maybe 200,000 streams per month, which is respectable, but you're not Drake or Taylor Swift, and all of like the middle schoolers are listening to those big people, And what Spotify does is they take that giant pool of artists and they give the biggest chunk of the money to the people who's contributing most to the platform, which is like in this case Spotify, right? That's not your favorite indie rock band. That's John Bellion's pretty big. He's not the biggest, but anyway, he makes money in different ways. But if you have like your favorite artist that you listen to all the time, they're getting paid basically nothing for all like basically their music, and they make most of their money again with like tours and shows, and selling whatever merch and stuff like a YouTuber does. So it's literally streaming services are one breath away, like literally seconds away from imploding on itself. This Swedish company will, like within the next, I predict not 3 years, but within the next 10 years, they're going to fall. And Amazon and Apple, they are already providing their streaming services at a loss because Amazon is just trying to get people to, yeah, they can. They're trying to funnel users to their Prime memberships, right? Students, whatever, parents. And Apple are literally selling $1,000 iPhones. They came out with a new MacBook Neo, a $500 laptop, trying to get children integrated into the Apple ecosystem. That's not the point, but basically those, yeah, anyone who doesn't have money, like, they are, use the phone. Consumption. I thought they were oh yeah, like basic human population laptop stuff. I thought they were trying to, yeah. They're also trying to tap into the like uh the school industry because like the Chromebooks are low key dominating that space. So, yeah. And it runs Photoshop great. It does the job. Yeah. I had the mini. I had the mini. Now I have a 15, a regular 15. My sister's a YouTuber and she got these like sticky things for free. Look what they can do. How cool is that? Uh-oh, I'm scared. I don't know if I can take this off. Gee. I was scared. I was legit scared. This is actually an old monitor. It's been thrown out in like the attic for like 2 years. I had a random thought because I've been sitting at this desk for like 7 hours straight for the past 4 days, and you have a lot of thoughts during that time. And I had a crazy thought. I'm like, and then it all came together. And then I found this wire, which was a big grief. It's secure, bro. It's secure. It's secure. Why? Do I need to prove it anymore? I'm not normal. Thank you. Oh, your phone cam. Oh, two monitors. You have three monitors? Oh wait, no, one's vertical. Oh, I see. I see. No, I got optical illusion. Oh, interesting. Wow. Yeah, it's hard to read, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's Discord. Discord limits the thing. Unless you have Nitro. Wow, you were in Zambia? Was it like a mission trip or something? I low-key clocked that. What desk is that? Is that like a standing desk? Oh, dude, I love L-shaped desks though. Like the low-key my dream. I wanted an L-shaped desk for so long. It's so nice, right? It's just nice. Yeah, that's. I'm looking at my other side of the desk, and it's just. Yeah, and also I literally have another desk behind me, so like, but that desk is intentional. Like this one, I use only for art and other stuff. But no, don't crash. No, don't crash. No. Oh, nice. Dude, Dubai is. Have you seen like the videos about how Dubai is like low key scary? That's like a. No, not that part. Specifically, the way they have like a lot of laborers, like they import people from like India and like other poor countries, and they tell them like, oh, you can work for me, and then you can pay off like whatever, and then it's like sus because they have like not concentration camps, but like legit like like villages of slaves working for like next to no money and just like like wasting away their entire lives. Like that's just crazy. And then like you have that next to the opulence of like the craziest richest people ever, and it's like the craziest like contrast ever. Yeah, it's just like crazy to. Have you ever heard of insultum? Have you ever heard of insults? Have you ever heard of? Oh, you probably haven't. There's this crazy. Okay, one of my best friends in high school. He is still a very dear friend, and I don't associate his line of thinking with like my own. But identifies as insult, and one of his rules is that you don't. Obviously you should. The reason I say that is because he is objectively very handsome, but he chooses not to believe it. It is a bad thing, yes. And so because you're ugly, yeah. And he think no. Here's the thing, right? He believes this nonsense, but he. I would argue he is more attractive than me. He doesn't work out like I do, but he has no, he is actually very attractive, and actually like anyway, that's not the point. The point is he shouldn't have any problems marrying someone, right? But it's become so ingrained in his identity. And also, here's the other very, very interesting thing about this guy. He is legit the smartest man I know. Um, Legit like calculating like ever seen that movie Goodwill Hunting? Matt Damon. It's about this like guy who like works as a construction worker, but he's legit like genius, and he works as a janitor in MIT, and he solves like this one like math problem that none of the MIT students can solve. And he at the end of the movie, he's like works for NASA, and he's like building like spaceships, but he has like this like mental problem where he's like scared to commit to things, and he just ends up back in like as a construction. Anyway, um, this guy's a genius. He's a freaking genius, and like one of my friends, very very extremely incredibly high IQ, very yeah, yeah. It's not like common sense. Have you ever heard of the black pill? The essentially, so you know in the Matrix there's like a red pill and the blue pill, and you know Morbius hands him the thing, and he's like, oh, you can take the blue pill to go to live in this world, or take the red pill to escape. So basically, in I'm going to talk about the manosphere in this. Oh my gosh, this is all stuff I learned in 2023. I don't consume any of this content. This is just a disclaimer, but this is just stuff I remember for a long time ago. Anyway, that being said, uh it's not even entertaining. It's just freaking like YouTubers I watch, like Hamza Ahmed and like Iman Ghazi. But anyway, I don't know if you know those names, but anyway, you know Iman Ghazi. What do you know about him? Wait, right? What did he say? What did you hear? What did you hear him say? Oh, okay, of course. So yeah, that's what the broad public knows about him. But anyway, I okay. I love YouTube. That being said, okay, and let me get on to my thing. So, the blue pill. Quick crash course on the manosphere. The blue pill. You are essentially someone who believes that girls are not as bad as the statistics say they are, and that everyone gets a partner, no matter of how ugly or attractive you are, and that we live in a fair world where everything is um, will work out fine for in terms of dating. The red pill is um, very gamey, very like pickup artist stuff. They believe women are they have to be low key manipulated, and you have to work to be some sort of animal that is able to pick up women and attract them in like slimy ways. And that's the only thing. These are the only methods that work to attract them. And if you're ugly or if you're like this and that, they don't even look at you. And we live in an unjust world where you have to use unjust methods to do that, right? This is obviously nonsense, but it is the core fundamentals of what we a huge phenomenon built up of millions of people on the internet known as the manosphere, right? And now people look at this and they obviously say only two parties. That's dumb. I'm gonna make the libertarian party. In this case, there's the white pill, there's the purple pill, and I'm not explaining those, but the black pill, which is very core to what inceldom is about. Okay, so the black pill, uh, these guys, the black pillars are a bunch of scientists. They use hard evidenced data from dating apps to say that women are the most vile creatures. They are genuinely unfair, and if you are not attractive from um if you're not an 8 out of 10 attractiveness, there's no point in even trying to improve your looks because there's no gym for your face. If you're Indian, you're gone. If you're not 6'7", well, I'm just explaining what the black pill is. If you're not 6.7, there's no point in trying. And this is there's a whole website about the black pill, but these are the no 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 millions of people who are involved in the manosphere, and the blue pill red pill thing are like very very like intro level stuff. There's like chapters to this textbook, and then the millions of people fall in those later. No, it's more of like a timeline where it starts at like whenever Reddit was created, and then as time goes on through the different eras, 2012, 2018, to the modern era, COVID, people start to. I don't really know what a tesseract is. It's like a geometric object, right? So basically, oh, okay, okay, okay. It's like okay, okay, and yeah, there's layers to it. Yeah, okay, and yeah, yeah, yeah. So there's layers to it, right? And then the millions of people I was mentioning fall into like one of the modern categories. Like you've probably heard of MGTOW, but probably not. Um, it's called. It's so dumb. Yeah, yeah, yeah. MGTOW is basically called men go their own way, where basically some group of men say, "Yo, I give up on life. I'm going my own way. Women aren't this or that. I could try all I want, but there's no point." It's different than inceldom though, because inceldom is a lot more cynical and a lot more data driven. In MGTOW, people are usually a lot more emotional, but anyway, that's beside the point. What I was saying about the black pill was that the black pill, so my friend, he is a black pillar, and he's become so consumed by like the data that he believes, and he basically perceives it as fact. And it's so sad to see him like build his entire no, he like builds his entire life around like this. Like he's not the type of person to invest, or not even invest, like spend money on like cheap women to like entertain him like in a certain way. Like he is a very respectable guy, but like he um he mentioned to me like like there was this girl I liked, and then but like I'll never be like attractive and she will never like me, so like I should probably just like drown out my sorrows by like paying for these services. And I'm like I don't, he's my friend, and I root for him, but I wish that he wasn't so consumed. And I've talked to him so much about it, but it's such a it's like asking me not to become Muslim. Like, yo, you don't, that doesn't just happen. No matter how much debate, it's sort of like that. It's not as much as a religion, but let me see this Tesseract thing. Casually explain the political compass. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. I haven't, but it'll probably be good. Let's see the first 2 minutes. Oh, let's see the Tesseract. Oh, this Tesseract's in this. Let's see the Tesseract. I love this channel, by the way. Oh, there's a subreddit, political compass memes. Yeah, political compass memes. I remember that from high school. Hmm. Because of the Iran war, right? 2025. Oh my gosh. Actually, I never fully understood this. I understood red and blue on the political compass, but I never fully understood green and yellow. I so the meme on the Reddit, I would laugh at the memes about because like there's one meme I remember so it was like it was like uh it was about oh shoot it's like mom says I shouldn't make fun of homosexuals because they have like brain damage or something. It was worded funnier, but it was like oh mom says like oh you shouldn't like make fun of people with brain damage, and it was like something like that, and it was and then the meme was tinted blue as if it was someone in the blue quadrant saying that. But anyway, wait, what's the tesseract part? Where it's oh wait, skip to that part. Skip to that part. Skip to the tesseract part. I want to. Okay, okay. Wait, slow it down. He's like a streamer that is like super edgy, right? Yeah, yeah. I see. This is funny. Bro. So this is the tesseract. So it's like different axes for it. Schrodinger's opinion. It's the freaks. Yeah, no, I know him. I know he has old videos too. That's very good. I think I've seen it. It's like years old. I think I have seen it. First dates. Oh, he's the curly hair guy. Oh wait, the oldest one is what? 10 years old. It's in 20 seconds. Hmm. Wait, skip to the middle. I think I've seen this. I think I remember this. Can't tell. Have you seen those the Canadian like quote unquote protests where people like gently put down the signs of something they don't like? It's like Canadian. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I haven't talked with them much. Dude, these videos take me back to high school when I like watch this. There's also this one YouTuber this reminds me of Sam Sam Academy or something. Oh, I forget. Anyway, but yeah, that's crazy. My YouTube feed now. I'm curious. Let me see what's on my YouTube. I don't even know. Spider-Man trailer. God sent this to stop you. Hello. Just turn it on and make something. Morning countryside lo-fi. Yeah, that's weird. It's like asking people it's like always ask people to pray for something. I don't know, it's weird. Anyway. Oh my gosh, my sister is she said, "Guys, please go hype up." Oh my gosh. My sister has like how many subscribers? She has 26,800 subscribers. What is she posting? What is she even doing? It's just shorts. It's just shorts. She posts like 28 shorts a day, and it's just her dancing. Dang, bro. None of her travel vlogs took off. She's not Ludwig. Yeah, true. She's not a Minecraft speedrunner. Dude, I'm so excited for Tip to Tip. I watched all of the Japanese Tip to Tip. Yeah, yeah. Did you also check Instagram for that one a Japanese shop they went to. Oh, it was like a motorcycle cafe, and they took a picture of them. And then, did you check their Instagram for the picture of them? Because basically, they would so basically they took so this one Japanese cafe takes a picture of every customer with a bike, right? And they ask like, "Oh, can we post on Instagram?" And so they post it, right? So if you look like this one post has 50 likes, 80 likes, 72 likes, 200,000 likes, 50 likes, 80. it's, it's like it was like crazy, and it's just Michael Reeves. And did you see Michael Reeves' latest video? Oh, it's so good. Oh, Michael Reeves always. Do you know who Michael? Have you like watched his videos before? Okay, a couple. Yeah, dude. His latest one's about making a catapult. It's so funny, bro. Recent. No, it's very recent. It's like 2 weeks, 3 weeks old, which in Michael Reeves terms is like basically fresh out the womb. Yeah, yeah. Hey, I gotta do my Duolingo, otherwise my streak. Yeah, that's his style, and Loki, that's my style. That's my style too.
Tu romps avec moi? Lucie se prépare à aller au restaurant. Sa petite fille, Lynn, regarde la tête.
Dis bonjour à Samuel.
This is French. I just had to quickly do my I have to do my Duolingo. True.
Quoi? Mais vous passez tellement de temps ensemble.
C'est ça le problème. Il veut me voir tous les jours, mais moi, je veux avoir plus de...
Lucie arrive au restaurant et trouve Sam.
Bonsoir, mon amour.
J'ai quelque chose à te dire.
Moi d'abord. Tu sais que je t'aime vraiment.
Moi aussi.
Mais nous devons rompre.
Toi, tu romps avec moi?
Je dois déménager pour le travail à Barcelone. Et je n'ai que quelques jours de vacances par an.
Génial.
Vraiment?
Je voulais rompre avec toi parce que j'avais besoin de plus de temps pour moi. Mais ce n'est plus un problème maintenant. Mais ce n'est plus un problème maintenant.
Alors, on ne rompt pas?
Non. Tu pars quand?
Samedi.
Parfait. Je peux te conduire à l'aéroport.
Pas rompre. Quelque.
Really? Did she ask for that? I'll do it for you. I'm just surprised. Hey there. We talked about what was going on. I wish you both the best of luck, and may not be with you both in this time. Sam is an awesome dude. Dude, I don't know what I was doing with that thumbnail, bro. I forgot what I said during that video, but honestly, I'm not gonna click play. You let me know what I said if you decide to watch that. Oh, I haven't sent it yet.
Temps. Tous les jours. Rompre.
No, you don't like that? Oh, sure. I will do that. No worries. It tracks the time. 2 hours and 40 minutes. Yeah. Oh, a lot longer, yeah. I think I came 10 p.m. or something. Or like 10:30. An hour and a half. Duolingo's a scam, but hey, it's free. And also, I do a lot more French with it than without. So who's to say it's a scam if it's literal free value? Okay, I need to go to bed because I have to wake up at 7. But I'll see you around then. After this period of my life is over, I'll be playing Bed Wars again. I'll be so happy. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm level. I can't check my level because I don't have the bot, but I'm like a level 178 now. 158, nice. Yeah, Slumber Hotel. Do you know? No, yeah, fair. Yeah, dude, I wanted to come to Houston during this week, but yeah, the Loki, the this I had a crazy idea. I asked myself, yo, oh, what if this spring break, instead of like just doing stuff, I actually studied, and then from there the world was never the same. Yeah. Okay, I need to head to bed. See you, man. Bye. Bye. I was live streaming the entire time. Holy invasion of privacy. Hannah. Hannah. I need to tell you, Hannah. Hannah. I need to tell you. I need you to know the truth. This channel's at all letters to you, right? Oh no, is this scaled incorrectly? Did it not stream? Where's the live? Oh, it's unlisted. Public. That's what it was. Flowkirkinuenly. So the last 2 hours was unlisted. Which, lucky.
I, like, because people will not always be in my computer or in, like, my phone, but, like, there's, like, a metacognition of understanding for me where it's, like, oh, I know whatever I put in my brain is part of me, and therefore, things that I have on my phone, or even have on my feed, it affects me, and I don't know, like, I know it's not like this for everyone, but I get physical pain whenever I start seeing. Well, maybe it might be like this for other people with ads. Like, if you see an ad.
Oh, you're telling me this thing was frozen the entire time, nerd. Oh, you nerd.
You're like, oh, like, yo, get this out of my face. Like, I don't want to be anything associated with, like, any ads. But, like, legit, I'll see, like, in Instagram, or someone will show me Instagram reel at school, right? Because I actually had to do, so I'm, like, the part of this club, and we had to do promotion for our club, and we were filming Instagram reels. And then, you know, this girl was showing me, like, oh, you know, we can take this idea. And I started watching the reel, and then I'm like, ew, I don't want to see reels. Like, it wasn't the skit, it wasn't, like, it was just some, like, oh my gosh, I was getting my car serviced yesterday, and my sister was next to me, and she was watching AI Love Island. And it's like Fruits, where, like, the host is a banana. Oh my gosh, dude, it's so brain rot. And then there's like a cherry. No, so there's like a bachelor, right? And the bachelor's pineapple. And it's like bachelor pineapple is like waiting for, like, the ladies to pull up. And then, like, cherry pulls up and peach pulls up. And you already know, like, it is so bad. And I'm like, and she looks at me watching, I'm like, well, and you already know, like, it is so bad. And I'm like, looks at me watching, I'm like looking at her like, what's going on here? She's like, yeah, I know it's bad, but I'm low-key invested. I'm like, yo, get off TikTok, bro, please. Like, when I was in high school, I was shadowing my doctor, like, this one doctor. He's a really accomplished had nonsense in my feed, bro, and I had to train it so hard to like stop showing me like politically charged stuff to stop like it literally. Yeah, no, it's bait rage bait. But it's good for the health.
Oh, I didn't get his audio too? Cause the max screen capture was broken.
Rhythm, yeah. It gets engagement.
Oh
Yeah, it's like if you
my
ever-
gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, sure, yeah. But it's legit like how clicks work. You like, you know, like Sabrina Carpenter's latest album cover? It was so controversial because like it was basically a picture that was really it's sus basically. It's so sus that even mainstream media was like you know how like you walk a dog with a leash? So basically it's that except with her hair. So so anyway, yeah, it was so shocking and like politically charged. I'm not politically charged, sorry. It was it was so like shocking. That's the only way to get engagement. And in today's world, negative what's it called, engagement versus negative positive engagement doesn't matter as much. It does matter a little bit because like the longevity, the launch. Yeah. I had the mini. I had the mini, not the 15, a regular 15. My sister's a YouTuber and she got these like sticky things for free. Look what they can do. How cool is that? Uh-oh, I'm scared. I don't know if I can take this off. Gee. I was scared. I was legit scared. This is actually an old monitor. It's been it's been thrown out in like the attic for like 2 years. I had a random thought because I've been sitting at this desk for like 7 hours straight for the past 4 days. And you have a lot of thoughts during that time, and I had a crazy thought. I'm like, and then it all came together, and then I found this wire, which was a big grief. It's secure, bro. It's secure. It's secure. Why? Do I need to prove it anymore? I'm not normal. Thank you. Oh, your phone cam. Oh, 2 monitors. You have 3 monitors? Oh wait, no, 1 for. Oh, I see. No, I got optical illusion. Because the reason I say that is because he is objectively very handsome. But he chooses, and he basically perceives it as fact, and it's so sad to see him like.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Basically, this going fine so far. Haven't been working on key in a very period of my life because of apps. Basically, let's see this. Friday's great. Friday should be good. Hey. With the team. Later today.
miss too, and it's like kind of sad. But crazy. Okay, one of my best friends in high school, he used to Asian. He's even transparent because he got promoted to legit when I was in EMT. I legit saw. Oh yeah, no, of course. No, that night I was mad tired, and honestly, I like. Yeah, yeah. On your phone. So you're gonna tell her that you talked to the Indian boy on your phone? No, no. Just joking. No, honestly, I here. Um, this is probably one of the best gifts that could happen at this phase. This is my personal theory. Like, freaking out. Like I heard this one story where this Christian couple went through something like this, and she was drive away from their house. She screamed and she pulled over and she told him to walk, and she just said get out, and he's like I can't walk. She just said get out, and then he gets out of the car with his crutches and she drives away, and she comes back after like half an hour and it picks him up, and he prompt it with. But NX 28 videos. Oh, it's timestamped. Hold on. There's this. I think I made other these. But I made. But there you go. This is like back when I used to watch these kind of videos. This is like back. This is like legit like almost 3 years ago, but there you go. This is like back when I used to watch these kind of videos. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, there's just some resources. But anyway, yeah, I was saying, basically, imagine like a piece of paper. I don't have a piece of paper, and I want to do this in front of me, because that also sticks with me, because I'm like, why? That's crazy. Indian kid? Well, Indian kid's full committed to the bit. But yeah. Oh, it's back. Yeah, under. He just full commit. For humans to enjoy. Like it's as if like you have like a beautiful white T-shirt, and then you like use it to scrub the like New York drains, and then I want like the clean white one. So yeah, it's that to describe certain context of, I guess, like sex or doing whatever before marriage, right? But like, yeah, I don't know. I think. Let me know what you think about these videos, because it's been a while since I've seen it, so I don't know if they're still topically relevant. These hit hard when I was like, when I first saw these, I'm like, yo, this guy's spitting fire. Yeah, yeah. And then of course there's like my nerdy spin off of of whatever he was trying to say. With my own knowledge, you know, I don't steal content, and I always, what's it called? What's the fan fiction word for it? Transformative. I create transformative content. You know, I'm always original with it. So yeah. Nice setup. Wait, let me get a good look. You got the blurred background. Oh, this is crazy. Nice haircut. I like your cut, G. Nice. You know what's funny though? No matter how much hair you have, I swear you would always look like a Sam. you just got a Sam face. Dude, I was on the Bedwars. It's been a while since I've been on the Bedwars server, but I turn on my camera as I do, and other people actually turn on their camera, and it was a culture shock because I'm like, wait, these people actually exist? These people are real humans. They're not AI, like living in a simulation, like in my Bedwars Discord server. I was like, Bedwars, but it's with real people, and I was like, oh my gosh, that was crazy. I mean, I was on Bedwars ranked, and someone asked me in the chat like, oh, are you saying no jokes? And I'm like, yeah, get off my Discord profile. And he's like, maybe don't dox yourself, little kid. And I'm like, I don't like. I haven't been spotting. Well, people like, you just click my thing, people see like I have. This is actually kind of a meta commentary. Like the way I live on my technological space is always very open. Like I like, because people will not always be in my computer or in like my phone, but like there's like a metacognition of understanding for me where it's like, oh, I know whatever I put in my brain is part of me, and therefore things that I have on my phone or I even have on my feed, it affects me. And I don't know, like, I know it's not like this for everyone, but I get physical pain whenever I start seeing, well, it might be like this for other people with ads. Like if you see an ad, you're like, oh, like, yo, get this out of my face. Like I do not want to be anything associated with like any ads. But like legit, I'll see like in Instagram, or someone will show me Instagram Reels at school, right? Because I actually had to do so I'm like part of this club, and we had to do promotion for our club, and we were filming Instagram Reels.
I was supposed to study, and that's call. So the invasion of privacy isn't that bad. He doesn't get his voice or his voice.
it's the questions that arise when you contrast them. Questions like, are they equal? Are they meant to play the same roles? Can they possibly have the same roles? And it's not clear from 2,000 years ago, even before that, even until now. This question is, it made me think a lot about the role of women, about what women are, like why women are who they are, why God made women, why women have a certain sort of place in society, how women are looked at, how women look at themselves and each other, how women affect status hierarchies and resources, and how men and women interact, how do men attract women, why do men want to attract women in the first place. And this topic of, on the other side of the spectrum, which is really sad, women will have conversations with guys and think, oh, he's just a friend, like we're not into each other like that, and he knows that, mistakenly thinking that, oh, he is not into me, but all land inside of a woman, and then have the sexual embrace just by accident. Like, there is attraction on both ends. He had to go do something first, and then once the council said, oh yeah, you bought the land, you can, alongside with that land, you can marry that woman who's living on that land. And then Ruth nicely became the wife of this very rich guy. This is the power of women.
I don't have enough time to do everything, but I'm gonna make a difference. I'm gonna make a difference in my score. Bloons 2D5 was the smoking gun. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Talk with Orange. And ask you guys, of course. anyone else. Oh. Why haven't I pinned this yet? Hey, yo, come back here. I'm doing well. I am tired. And I kind of used up all my time talking with Sam. What a sobering evening. I'll see you all tomorrow. I needed to review today, and my time was eaten up. Okay, I have no obligations to anyone tomorrow. And the day after tomorrow. And Saturday. But Saturday, the challenge legit ends. I will be playing Bed Wars on Saturday. So, tomorrow night and Friday night will have to be generational lock-ins on this Letters to Hannah channel. Why do I call it Letters to Hannah? I'm talking to you, Hannah. These are my letters to you. But this channel has been getting very different ever since I turned my camera on. Just different eras. It's just different eras. Do you miss the old screen share? When it was just this? On my laptop. Practice exam 4. Did I take this? just a simple screen record and studying. This was probably in the lab. Do you miss this? I don't know, it's just different. That's all it is, just different, fundamentally different. Compared to... I showed her cars ranked! Athletic white girl cam. An entire full length. I miss you a lot. This is very... my new tutor. This is a classic. I think since this channel started, we've been getting off the rails. Like this is not a... oh my gosh, I was not locked in. Oh my gosh, holy noise. I was not locked in the stream at all.
Very, like they say shipwreck, and then you don't want... casual... oh, it says what passages was. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. I can... what? You can click on it?
And of course I didn't get his audio. Oh, I haven't made the Cars Ranked logo. Remind me, 8 hours. 16 hours, 15 hours. I'll send that logo. Oh, I need to send in that logo.